This is my final project. It's a web application straight out of the web track. So I'm using just a little bit of the similar, like skeleton of the finance app. In this case, what I've done is the password generator. It's the password generating app. Um, Using a Flask framework and Python to generate a password. So here is just basically everything that ties together my password generator and sends it into the HTML section of the website. But the password generator itself is right here. It's I call it passgen, which takes two inputs, an integer and a boolean. The integer, it's basically how long you want the password to be, and the boolean basically tells this function if the password is going to be generated with or without special characters. Um, Now, I'm limiting my password between 12 and 30 characters, and I'll show you that later. So here I've run already the Flask, the Flask application. So I'm gonna just show you how it looks like. So it's just a password generator website, um, and I can tell the website or the application to generate a password of length 15, which does not allow, for example, special characters. Okay, so I generate a password of length 15, uh, 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 15, right? Which did not allow any special characters. And if I refresh, it just keeps generating, passwords. I go back to the password generator. Now I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna generate a password of length 28, which will take accept special characters and generates a password of length 28, which accepts special characters. Um, the next version is ideally just not gonna say minimum 12, maximum 30, but it's actually not gonna allow you to put something like 8, because if I put 8 right now, then I'm still inputting something of length 12 because of that portion I showed in my code that limits between 12 and 30. And it would be the same if I say 1000 generate something of length 30. So the idea is that with JavaScript in the following versions it will say, hey, like, you gotta say between 12 and 30, and also prevents putting things that are not integers that bring this internal server error. But right now I'm just giving the option to go back. Eventually I want to avoid that completely. But yeah, that's it. This is uh, my final project, and for me it's a huge accomplishment, as I didn't know anything about coding before starting this class.